You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. How you doing on this Tuesday?
Nice weather. You know what? Things have kind of leveled out a little bit. Been a great couple days for the fair, which we'll talk about a little bit later on.
It seems like every year during the fair we get rain. Why is that?
Well, Sam, you know what? I always dread when the Howard Wood relays are coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's another one. It's like,
let's just have another blizzard or two. They're going to run. Makes zero sense. It's National Women's Day.
Nice. Happy Women's Day, ladies and gents.
Women, so much attention paid to women anymore. Every organization, everything you see, events in Sioux Falls, what is like women. I think guys have kind of stepped back, and I'm pretty sure we threw in the towel decades ago, didn't we, John?
Probably.
Just kind of went, look, man.
I wasn't even invited to the meeting.
It's like, cool, take it, just have it. Just do whatever.
No, they're all competing in the women's sports now.
That's okay. Wow. Well, that's where the action is.
That's right.
So, hey, happy National Women's Day.
Yeah.
If you're one.
Or if you identify as one.
Oh, salute. What's going on? Man, you know what? I was never a fan of the team, but I was a fan of his. And I can do that. You know, I can pick an athlete and go, even though I don't really like that team, I do like that guy. Dallas Cowboy Hall of Fame cornerback, 2-time Super Bowl champ, 8-time Pro Bowler. Ladies and gentlemen, Deion Sanders is 55 today, which you may or may not know. He was also a pretty darn good ball player, too. He played outfield for the Yankees and the Atlanta Braves.
I remember that. I remember there were a couple people. And Bo, somebody did that too, didn't they?
Bo did it. Bo Jackson, yep.
Jackson, that's right.
I remember
that.
Got
hurt.
And then Michael
because
Jordan
he had
did
that advertising campaign. Bo knows.
Except Michael Jackson couldn't play baseball to save his life.
Michael Jordan, I'm sorry.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan did. Okay. I was doing so good too.
And I only bring up sports to just see if John will come on in.
I do.
And completely embarrass himself.
And
he always does.
Every single time. I always get halfway and then I remember, oh, wait, I don't know anything. Whoops.
Singer extraordinaire, actress, Whitney Houston. But did you know she was also a producer? She produced a movie, Princess Diaries.
Oh, I did not know that.
I didn't either. So, yeah, she had her hands and stuff. Of course, lost way too soon. Passed in 2012, I believe.
Yeah.
And, this guy, my spirit animal, are you kidding me? Sam Elliott is 78 today.
Oh, yeah, that guy is pretty awesome.
Listen to this. They're doing a reboot, should be out next year, of Roadhouse.
I heard that.
Which starred Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott. I was Sam Elliott's stunt double in that movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I knew that.
It kind of hurts, don't it? But it's going to star Jake Gyllenhaal. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Heidi's not happy. Heidi's not happy. She did a face palm there.
Oh.
And tell her who's going to play the other role? Russell Brand.
No.
Russell Brand has ruined all of my childhood movies.
You know, I don't know what part he'll be playing, but they've signed on a 2-time UFC champion. Conor McGregor will be in that as well.
He's going to be one of the bouncers. And then isn't Jason Momoa, isn't he going to be?
Don't know.
I could have swore I read somewhere that he was going to be playing the Sam Elliott part.
Oh, there are just some films that shouldn't be messed with, and it gives me a headache.
It was one of those films. Critics hated it, of course.
Yeah,
it's become a cult fave. Whenever I trip across it, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
I just will. It was 1898, John and Heidi. Rudolf Diesel of Germany obtains patent for his internal combustion engine, later, of course, known as the Rudolph.
I think it's known as the Diesel.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up, John.
The Diesel.
It's just too
I'm picking
easy.
up what you're putting down, Dan.
It's shooting fish in a barrel with John.
It really is. He knows exactly how to get me by having something completely wrong and then just pointing at me and laughing because he knows I'll try to correct him.
1945, this was huge. 1945, this day, 3 days after the bombing of Hiroshima, Japan, the U.S. drops second atomic bomb named Fat Man. We used to name our stuff.
Yeah.
On Nagasaki, Japan. Japanese Emperor Hirohito said, okay, you have my full attention.
That's right.
Anything you want? Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm listening now.
How about full unconditional surrender? Say, I don't know, August 15th work for you guys.
Yeah.
let's get that done in a couple days.
Absolutely.
That's exactly how that shook out. And in 1982, this was all so strange, and it still is. It's still playing out to this day. 1982, pardon me. Federal judge in Washington orders John W. Hinckley Jr., who'd been acquitted of shooting President Ronald Reagan and 3 others by reason of insanity, committed to a mental hospital. That was really about the first time that the defense of,
I'm insane.
hey, my client's crazy, actually worked.
Right.
And isn't everybody who commits a crime like
I mean,
that
you
crazy?
kind of have to be.
Yeah.
So
by definition.
Yeah.
So he spent his time kicking around the old ward there. In case you don't know, John was granted unconditional release June of this year, so just about a month and a half ago.
Yikes.
He's now 64 years old, lives in Virginia, does his own music, sells music online, sells books online.
Not
Actually
to me.
does shows, does concerts, apparently.
Do people come to that?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, they do. In fact, Sioux Empire Fair, singing a free concert on the front porch with the Mogan's Heroes tomorrow at 3.
He is not.
John, what are you, correcting me,
Uh,
John?
Yes, I am.
You mean
correct.
John W. Hinckley will not be
He will not be.
sitting in with Mogan's Heroes tomorrow?
Don't you taint the good name of Mogan's Heroes. That's not going to happen.
John
I'm going to call John Mogan. I'm telling him what you said.
doing that. John used to be my neighbor. He'll come down on my
He's a good
side.
dude.
He'll go, wait a minute, wait, we can get Hinckley?
I don't think you'd want Hinckley.
I know, you know, we all know, and John knows best. We can just move on.
Going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many of our guests. This year, we have more icons and more fun. Culture Club, The Cult, Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Graham, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort in Cancun, Mexico. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news. Thanks for listening on a Tuesday. My guest today is Heidi Small. Hello, Heidi.
Well, hello,
Am I
John.
saying that last name right?
You are.
Small?
You are. Thank you for
All
having
right.
me.
I just, glad to have you here. Heidi actually is in here. We're being a couple of goofs. I'm sorry. She's in here because we're going to
You
chat
think
about.
people don't know?
I know. But I thought
You're
we would.
so funny.
We would chat about the 83rd annual Sioux Empire Fair. We've got so much cool stuff going on this week in Sioux Falls with the 83rd annual Sioux Empire Fair. And where should we start? How about tonight? No, you know what? Before we start tonight, we'll talk about today at 11 a.m. from 11 to 1, senior lunch sponsored by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. So if you're a senior, head on out. It's in the corporate tent, age 55 and older. Tickets available at the main gate, limited to 500 tickets. Free admission with a ticket from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock. So they say there's no such thing as free lunch. Well, they're wrong. Today, they have free lunch. And tonight, we have Nelly at the Billion Automotive main stage. It's getting hot in here. Remember that? Nelly, yeah. So Nelly's going to be performing tonight. And if you would like to get more information on this, or if you'd like to get tickets or whatever, you could find them at SiouxEmpireFair.com. Tomorrow, the 10th of August, Ag Appreciation Day. It's the Greater Sioux Falls Chamber of Commerce celebrating. A free lunch of pork sandwiches, chips, and a drink will be served by the Chamber volunteers at the grandstand, and that is tomorrow from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. And then tomorrow night, Country Comeback Tour on the Billion Automotive main stage. Sioux Empire Fair pleased to announce 3 iconic country music artists, Shenandoah, Billy Dean, and Wade Hayes, known as the Country Comeback Tour, all together for one great night of #1 hits, and that is tomorrow night. And then the 83rd Annual Fair continues on Thursday with a little band called Hairball.
I love Hairball.
Last year, we had friends from like 7 states
We
come and
did.
join us.
We did.
And it was so much fun. And every single one of them, we were telling them, you got to experience Hairball.
Yep.
And we were building it up so big. And I remember as we were going there, they're like, you guys have built this up so big. There's no way they can be this good. Because you've built it up so big.
Right.
Like, there's no way. And then we get there, they're like, they were even better than you said they were going to
Right.
be. If you've never seen Hairball, make Thursday night your night. It starts at 8 o'clock at the Sioux Empire Fair. And it is a ton of fun. Dan loves it when I say that, by the way.
A ton.
A ton of fun. He's rolling his eyes in the other room right now. But that is Hairball, Thursday night. And then things continue for the 83rd Annual Sioux Empire Fair. On Friday, the Big Air ATV Tour. This is a really, really cool thing as well. And that is on Friday, the 12th. Saturday, the 23rd, the Sioux Empire Fair has the Sioux Empire Championship Rodeo. And that is on August 3rd. And then there's a bit of a break because August 13th is when that is. And then September 4th, which is a Sunday, Dakota Wheel and Pavement to Boulder 4x4 show. So this is also at the fairgrounds, but it's not during the fair. So that's just one additional thing as you look at the calendar at SiouxEmpireFair.com. If you get a chance, head out there. There's a carnival. Have I mentioned the food yet? We haven't really talked about food.
Not really, no.
That's one of my favorite things about going to the fair. They've got amazing fair food. And the Sioux Empire Fair does it right. They put all the food kind of in one area. You can go along there and you can eat all kinds of stuff. Isn't that the best?
It really is.
Yeah, so I'm excited. We're going to have to go to the fair, even if it's just for that.
We got to get a bag of cotton candy.
Yeah, cotton candy. Got to go see Hairball. Got to get some more fair food. We'll have a little fair food, and then we'll go see Hairball, and then we'll come out and have a little more fair food, and then I'll be miserable on Friday. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Oh, by the way, if you want to see that fair schedule, did I mention? SiouxEmpireFair.com.
If you watch the news, you've probably heard about interest rate hikes and other financial factors that could make you a bit nervous. At BetterCreditCards.com, we continue our commitment to help you get a better credit card. On the website, BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Tuesday?
You know, I heard about it over the weekend, and I don't know if you guys were aware, if you heard about it, but I literally laid down, assumed the fetal position, and sucked my thumb for a good 7 or 8 minutes.
I do that often.
Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson have split up.
Oh. Well,
who saw that coming?
My tattoo certainly didn't age well. I got a Kim and Pete tattoo just on Saturday.
This was huge. This was actually on the national news.
This is so ridiculous. I do not understand what women see in this guy.
After a full, 9 months. Turns out, well, of course, Kim is 42 and Pete, what is he, 14?
Yeah.
Something like that. He acts like it.
Something like that. I'm not sure what went wrong, but I felt like I needed a hug, and so I did a little research. And what do you think of this? Because this is a real thing. I've heard rumors of it, and I thought, whatever. But there are now really, and quite a few of them, and they have their own website, marketing plans, and everything else. Cuddlists.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You can pay someone to cuddle with you.
Are you going to start doing that, Dan?
Well, they were interviewing one of these guys, and let me tell you something. This dude works. He just does a 3 or 4 day work week. Yeah. He's normally booked 10 hours a day. He gets $90 an hour.
$90
and he's
an hour
booked up.
That's insane.
You know,
he's
I'm a pretty
up.
good cuddler. I could probably swing that.
Well,
You're a terrible cuddler.
I'm a very good cuddler.
Ooh, somebody get me some popcorn.
If you like to cuddle while being talked to at the same time, I can narrate the entire second half of my day from yesterday.
But this gets kind of goofy. This guy's name is, strangely enough, James. Okay.
Why is that so strange?
When James welcomes a new client through the door, the first thing he says is, "May I give you a hug?"
Oh.
And they embrace, and then he guides the client to an L-shaped couch for ice-breaking conversation. Then the cuddle starts. He offers 80 different positions.
Holy cow.
AT?
I didn't even know there were that many.
For cuddling?
I clearly am out of my cuddle element here.
Wouldn't it be standing, laying, or sitting? There's 3. I get lost after that. After the basics. 34 states now have registered professional cuddlers.
Is this one of them? Can we do that?
South Dakota doesn't. The closest you can get is Minneapolis.
Oh, wow.
And his name, strangely enough, is John. Actually, it's James.
Is it James?
It is not the same James. The
Different.
James I've been talking about is in California.
There's a lot of James cuddlers out there.
34 states have this. But, yeah, the closest we have is a guy named James out of Minneapolis. He believes that connection, platonic human touch, and deep relaxation are more vital than ever today.
I agree with
I
James.
agree with that.
And,
But I don't think I'd want to cuddle with a stranger.
How much do I pay him to cuddle with him?
$90 an hour.
It's like 80, $90 an hour. I guess it's about the same, a little more than, I guess, massage.
I'd rather have the massage.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Right? But, yeah, it's a big deal. You can actually just punch up Cuddlist, Cuddlist. And
Wow.
So if I want to do that in a state, who do I have to lobby to make it legal in this state?
It is legal.
I don't
It's
think it's
perfectly
illegal.
legal.
Oh, so there's just not any registered cuddlers?
Right, there's nobody registered.
Right.
Let's be the first.
Can't be that hard.
You could cuddle with John and Heidi. And instead of
Couples cuddling!
instead of $90 an hour each,
Yes.
we'll do it for $150 an hour. You're saving money.
That'd be
practically paying
Two
you.
for the price of one.
Oh, small cuddles.
Oh,
Because that's your last name, Small.
It is.
Oh, call it Smuddles.
How about we call it small snuggles?
Don't
Yeah?
like people.
I know.
I don't-
You could be the small spoon. I'll be the big spoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just heard Heidi say is completely true.
It is true. It is so true.
Okay, so yay or nay, you would do this, you would not do this. Heidi, obviously
Oh,
not.
no.
John,
I wouldn't pay somebody to cuddle, but if somebody wanted to pay me to give them a hug, I'd go for it.
you would do that.
I would.
But
yeah.
you wouldn't cuddle for an hour.
Why not? For $90.
Because you won't cuddle with me for 5 minutes.
Hey, fork out $90 and let's chat.
Wow. Wow.
We're married.
Well, this guy
Cuddle
was,
with you for free.
this dude I was talking about, this James out of California, the one who offers 80 different positions,
Yeah.
$90 an hour, and he's got a 2-hour minimum.
Oh my
So it's
goodness.
180 bones to hang out with
cow.
James.
Man, that's worth the drive
And he's
across.
booked.
Yeah. Is he a handsome fella?
I
And it
don't
has
know.
to stop at cuddling. That's something
I
that
know.
you also would still need to learn.
Well, for you, you're my wife, so it ain't stopping at cuddling. But for anybody else, no, it is stopping at cuddling.
I didn't. I just say, I found this interesting.
I can see
Wow.
why. It is quite interesting. Dan,
So
thank you
bizarre.
for stopping in, man.
Hey, thanks for letting me. Happy Tuesday in your little small
Happy
faces.
Tuesday.
If
We'll
you
catch
need
you
me,
tomorrow.
I'll be in the other room setting up my cuddling business.
And again, we need to rectify this. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the front porch at Sioux Empire Fair, John W. Hinckley Jr. will not be sitting in the
I'm glad you said that. I didn't want to have to answer all the
We'll
calls.
save John having to type up a press release.
I was going to post it. Dan, you can't just say stuff anymore. All right. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Hey, man, see ya.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
While other wireless companies raise their prices, Mint Mobile has taken a different approach. You can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Let's say that again so you hear it right. $15 a month for unlimited premium wireless. Why would we do that? Because we can. If you're paying too much for your wireless phone, it's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, August 9th, 2022. Wall Street ending flat as investors await inflation updates. Stocks are closing flat on Wall Street as investors prepare for a busy week of updates on inflation. The S&P 500 gave up early gains and closed down 0.1% Monday, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average edged higher and the Nasdaq fell slightly. Small company stocks outpaced the broader market in a sign of investors' confidence in the economy. Retailers and communication stocks were among the biggest winners. Clean energy companies, including First Solar, rose, following the Senate approval of the big election year economy package. The government will release their July reports for consumer prices and wholesale prices later this week. Remember, you can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.